Imagine this: Buckingham Palace as a giant emotional group chat, King Charles typing long messages, Prince William on red, Catherine stuck in the middle with a cup of tea, and somewhere in Montecito, California, a press release is warming up like a microwave meal. Yes, this week's royal rumor mill is spinning so hard it could power the London Underground. The big headline is that King Charles is apparently desperate for his darling boy Harry to come home, and that Catherine is the secret peacemaker sent in to heal the rift between the Sussexes and the Windsors. Sweet, touching, and possibly about as real as a unicorn riding a corgi. Quick favor, if you are loving this, hit that subscribe button. It is free, takes a second, and means the world to us. Thanks if you did. Now back to the show. Here is where things get spicy. Royal commentators are raising eyebrows so high they are practically in orbit. The claim is that King Charles is furious with William over Harry, and that Catherine is being used as the emotional bridge between the brothers. But critics are calling this what it might really be: reheated drama served fresh from Montecito. Because if there's one thing the Sussex story has taught us, it is that every family disagreement somehow turns into an international press release. Let us slow this royal roller coaster for a second. King Charles and Prince William are not exactly strangers who only meet at Christmas lunch. They work together, they share causes, and they even bond over the environment. William has taken over Earthshot, which is a cause close to Charles's heart. That is not the behavior of a father and son locked in some Shakespearean feud. That is more like a workplace handover with a side of eco-friendly ambition. So why the sudden narrative that Charles is furious with William? Some royal insiders suggest this story feels oddly familiar, like an old chestnut pulled out of the fireplace and polished up for another winter. We've seen this pattern before: drive a wedge between William and his father, make William look cold, make Harry look misunderstood, and frame Meghan as the emotional heroine who just wants peace. It's less family reunion and more season finale cliffhanger. Now enter the Catherine angle. According to the rumor, she's the go-between, the calm voice in the storm, the royal therapist with perfect posture. And yes, Catherine is known for being kind, steady, and clever, but the idea that she's being sent on a diplomatic mission to bring Harry and Meghan back into the fold raises serious questions. For one thing, Harry has not apologized. He has not tried to quietly reintegrate, and Meghan has publicly said she hates this country and would never come back. Yet suddenly there's talk of a return? That is not reconciliation. That is a plot twist. Some commentators are suspicious about timing. Why now? Why this rush to reconnect? One theory is that Harry and Meghan want to secure royal positions before King Charles's reign ends, because once William is king, the welcome mat might be permanently rolled up. Another theory is money. Another is relevance, because nothing keeps you in the headlines like a good old-fashioned royal reunion rumor. And then comes the nuclear-level claim. Meghan wants to be queen, not metaphorically, not symbolically, literally. According to royal biographer Angela Levin, Meghan once imagined herself working alongside the late queen, offering modern advice and becoming a central figure of power. When that didn't happen, resentment set in. The story goes that she believed she would be admired for her intelligence and ideas, and when the palace didn't roll out the red carpet for her modernization tour, things turned sour. Now, let's be clear, this is not proven fact. This is commentary and opinion from royal watchers, but it feeds into a larger narrative that the Sussexes don't just want back in, they want influence, they want status, and possibly they want to reshape the monarchy from the inside. Here's where it gets even darker. There's speculation that constant negative pressure on William and Catherine could push them to step back. Imagine the stress, the headlines, the accusations, the emotional exhaustion. Catherine has already been through serious health challenges. If the environment becomes too hostile, the theory suggests she might decide that being queen is not worth the toll. And if William steps aside to support her, that would open the door for King Harry and Queen Meghan. It sounds like a soap opera storyline, but in royal circles, even wild ideas get discussed seriously. But there's a massive obstacle to that fantasy: Prince George. He's next in line after William, and lately we've seen George slowly being introduced to royal duties, appearing at events and learning what his future role means. Some see this as normal for a child his age. Others see it as a strategic move to reinforce the line of succession. Either way, it sends a clear message: the future is being prepared, and it does not include a Sussex detour. Another concern raised is the legacy of King Charles. Could Harry overshadow his reign with constant criticism and drama? Every interview, every memoir page, every podcast comment chips away at the image of unity. Charles waited his whole life to be king. The idea that his reign might be remembered more for a family feud than for his environmental work or social causes is frankly tragic. And let's talk about the half-in, half-out issue. The late queen made it clear you are either in or out. No royal perks without royal duties. But Harry seems to want what one commentator called one step in and one step out: the royal badge for prestige, the Hollywood lifestyle for freedom, and the ability to criticize the institution while still benefiting from it. That's like quitting your job but still asking for the staff discount. There is also the uncomfortable suggestion that Meghan is disappointed Harry is only a millionaire and that she might prefer a billionaire lifestyle. Whether that's fair or not, it feeds into the public perception that this is not about love or healing, it's about leverage. So is this story about King Charles being furious with William and sending Catherine as a peace envoy? Or is it, as some critics say, toxic misinformation designed to split the royal family from the inside? The evidence leans towards the second option. Charles and William appear united on key issues. They work together, they share values, and there's no solid proof of this dramatic breakdown. What we do see is a pattern. Whenever the Sussexes' public image dips, a new story emerges about reconciliation, victimhood, or royal tension. It keeps them in the news, it keeps the spotlight on them, and it keeps the royal family looking divided. In the end, this is less about who said what and more about who benefits. And right now, the biggest winners from this rumor storm are not in Buckingham Palace, they're in Montecito.
Thank you very much for watching Royal Top Stories.